Good afternoon, my dear student. I hope you are doing well with this quarantine. So, I miss you so much, but the circumstances. So, let's start. Today's session is about writing. But before start writing, we have to do a quick review about what we did in Unit 7. Okay, in Unit 7 it's talk about weather, especially lesson 1. In lesson 1 we did types of weather: windy, bright, wet, foggy, mild, chilly, freezing, icy. So these are the type of weather that we did at lesson 1. Then we move it to lesson 2. What at the grand past. Why are you wearing a hat? Because it's chilly. At lesson 2, we learn how to ask questions about clothing and weather using WH question. Why? Why are you wearing a hat? Because it's chilly. Okay. Why are you wearing a scarf? Because it's mild. No, because it's chilly. Okay. Then we move it to lesson 3. At lesson 3 we saw nature words such as, start with the first one, trunk. Insert it.
Trunk,
Yes. Then branch.
branch,
Yes, it's written like this. Branch. Like French.
mud,
Mud. See, this is a mud. And the last one. It is not the last one. It's poodle.
puddle,
Yes, puddle.
puddle,
And this is the last one. Windy. Or
wind,
Wind. Yes. These are the nature words, and we practice it here in dictation. Yes, we did. The branch is falling in the mud. Yes. Then the dog jumped in a muddle. The tree trunk is big. The tree trunk is big. The wind is strong today. The wind is strong today. Then we move it here to the chair box. Why did they laugh? Because he walked into a tree. What did they laugh? Because he walked into a tree. Because he walked into a tree. So here we practice causes and consequence. We learn how to ask and answering questions about causes and consequence. Why you did it? Why you did this? Because this and this. Why? Because. Why in the question? The answer it will be because, etc., etc., etc. So like here, why did they do the scene outside? Because it was foggy. Why did Sue need a towel? Because Hamlet jumped in a puddle. Why does Zach say cut? Because the monsters stood fell in the mud. Okay? Causes and consequence. Yes, causes and consequence. Then we move it to reading. We read the text about George Washington's false teeth. So let's hear it again, because from this text we will move to writing. So let's hear it again.
Unit 7, Lessons 5 and 6. George Washington's false teeth.
On a bright day in April 1789, George Washington became the first president of the United States. He was a brave man, and he wanted the United States to be a peaceful country. Washington was also a good man. But he had a secret. He had bad teeth. This was because he was sick a lot as a young man. He took care of his teeth, but it didn't help. By the time he was president, he only had one tooth of his own. George Washington didn't smile or talk much because his teeth hurt him a lot. Washington didn't want anyone to know about his bad teeth. He looked for a dentist to make a set of false teeth. John Greenwood was an important dentist in New York. Washington asked him to make false teeth for him. Greenwood made them from the teeth of a hippopotamus. They were strong and white. They were expensive, too. George Washington wore his new false teeth for his official portrait. Look at his picture on the American dollar bill. Do you think he was wearing his false teeth for that picture too?
Yes. This is his picture on the dollar bill. What do you think? Is he wearing his false teeth or not? Okay. So when we read this non-fiction text, we moved also to answering these questions. What was George Washington's secret? So his secret, he had bad teeth. Question number 2, why did he have bad teeth? Because he was sick a lot as a young man. Number 3, why did the dentist use hippopotamus teeth? Because I see all the two questions, the last two questions. Why? Because to practice the language of the unit. Okay, why did the dentist use hippopotamus teeth? Because they were strong and white. Now we will move to writing time. We'll read the question. Answer the questions about Washington's dentist. So these questions, it's about the dentist of Washington, George Washington. Okay, who was he? So his name was John Greenwood. Where did he live? He lived in no, you complete it. What did he make? He made, yes, try to looking for the answer from the text. Okay, what did he made? What did he make? He made etc. Complete it from the text. What did he use? What did he use to make the teeth of George Washington? What animal? Okay, what animal did he use? Okay, so try to look in for the answer on the text. So fill in the answers here, write the answers here. Then when you finish writing these answers, we will use these answers here to make a paragraph about John Greenwood, about the dentist of Mr. George Washington. As you see here, we'll read the question. Write about John Greenwood. So John Greenwood is the dentist of George Washington. John Greenwood was an important dentist in New York, etc., etc. You will use this information here to write a paragraph, to write a real paragraph, like here. So this is not a paragraph, this is a non-fiction text. So write here a non-fiction paragraph using these information. But before start reading, writing your paragraph, answer these questions here. then send it to me to check it if it is correct or not, if there is a mistake or not. If it is correct, I will accept it to use it to write a paragraph. Okay, that's it. This is the lesson of today. I hope you have a nice day. I miss you so much, but I can't see you during this this epidemic. Okay, goodbye. I hope you staying at home and be safe. Okay, goodbye, my dear student.